Good morning, folks. We're at Pickwick Lake, beautiful Paris, Tennessee. The last BFL of the year. This is the super tournament, 1.5 times points. This is a very important tournament to at least put a fish in the boat. And Joe over here. What's going on, Joe?
Hey, how are you?
Doing great, man. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna get out there safe, get back safe, have some fun, and learn a little bit about this guy, maybe make a new friend. And probably about 100 boats. I'm not sure. We're boat number 90. So that's typically how these last tournaments are. People kind of fall out as the year goes on. And we got overcast conditions, got some storms brewing in the horizon. Hopefully we won't get too wet. We're gonna stay in the general location for the most part, kind of fish shallow. You'll see what's going on. We're going through boat check now, and here we go. Here we go. Kind of nice because it keeps it simple. You don't have any options. You just throw a frog.
Yeah.
You don't get spun out. You just throw a frog. Maybe change colors, maybe sizes. 90. Yep.
5 wheels running, kill switch on.
Perfect. What's going on, dude? I'm doing great, man. How about yourself? Good. Gotta put one in the boat today, man. One in the boat.
You can do it.
What's planned today, Joe?
We're going shallow.
Going shallow.
Yep, probably lipless crankbaits, swim jigs, and hopefully a little stained water this morning, I hope.
Sounds like a plan. I'll just follow you.
We're gonna run and gun.
All right. All right, here's the starting arsenal. The shaky head, of course. Wacky rig, got a Cumberland Pro jig. Throw a big 1-knocker spook for fishing islands and points. Got a stupid tube, Carolina rig, and then we got a little, what's that, 3XD, Strike King 3XD crankbait.
No, number 90.
Dove season down here too? Is it dove season down here too? Okay. Fish?
Oh dear.
He got off? Dang it.
I hate these things. I love them and hate them.
Yeah, he didn't even jump. Normally that's when they come off when they jump. Did you see him or it just felt good?
I just felt like a keeper.
Well, it gets shallow right here. It's kind of deceiving.
This smallmouth like to lay on this rocky flat.
A bite. That was a bite. It felt like a bluegill though. Kind of a pop, pop, pop. Still on there?
Yeah, but I don't think we'll do it. Give him that. I'm going to have to dig,
okay.
dig him out.
You come off?
Yes, it is. Even. batting 1,000 today.
Let me grab your rod for you.
Yeah. Yep, got worm and all.
Broke you off?
No, he just
got your worm. Dang. Well, at least you got a bite. Well, we caught one off this little dock. Had the camera off because my battery was going dead. I don't think he's going to measure, but he's a skinny guy. We'll bump him though. We'll bump him. Came right off that back corner right there. Where's the?
Right there. Right there next to you where your foot is. Look to you.
Down. Okay, got it. Nope, she's 14 and a quarter. Let's see, I got 2D and then you graph. Or 2D and...
I know it got you on there.
There it is. That's pretty cool.
That way you can see too.
Thanks, man. Got those lithium batteries, you know, you ain't gotta worry about that.
No, I can run them all day long.
They don't sound like dove. Some of those didn't sound like dove guns. They sounded a little more powerful. That's a bite. Got another little squeaker, guys. It's nice to get my line tied, though.
You put your two in the boat.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there he is. Ain't gonna help. We got some Asian carp in here.
Huh?
We got some Asian carp in here.
Yeah, they got Asian carp everywhere.
That's crazy. That side scan, the shadow looks just like a big fish. What are all these white poles?
Coffee beds. Brush.
Okay.
A blue heron glides across the Tennessee River, spooking pods of Asian carp that sit a mere 6 inches below the water's surface. This is a sign of a demon that still exists in these waters.
Off that little piece of wood. Ain't helping.
Last week they was all 2 pounders. This morning we can't get a keeper.
We just getting started. They're just starting to bite a little bit, I think. Same thing you had, little sucker. What kind of rod you got there? That checkerboard?
Cashing.
No cashing? It broke. It broke. That's okay though. Thank you. No, it was a shaky head. I got a bunch of those. God.
Come off that thing.
You popped it off that rock and he got it?
Yeah, he smoked it. He wasn't a keeper.
You sure? He was close.
Huh?
He was close.
I don't I'm gonna say yeah. Like,
I'll go with you, wouldn't?
yeah, it popped off that rocky smoky.
Wow.
Really bad time to lay on that rock. That's a keeper.
Is that a keeper?
He'll make 15, sure.
Oh. Well, maybe that's my regional fish. That's my regional fish if it does.
Yeah, I bet he'll make it.
Well, I hope so. He crushed it, dude. Come on, baby. Be 15. It feels like 15.
Oh, yeah.
16 and a half. Yes. Thanks, man.
Good deal.
All right.
Took long enough.
There we go. That's the regionals, folks, right there. That's regionals. Yes. Thank you. He hammered that thing. Little Cumberland Pro underspin. Little Hawgz swim bait. I cannot tell you how good it felt to get that fish in the boat, to get that bite. And when the fish came in the boat, the fish was over 15 inches. You work all season long, put yourself in position to make the originals, and it comes down to that one fish. That fish gets me into the regionals. I was sitting in top 20. I just need to put a fish in the boat as a co-angler, and it's harder than it sounds. We'd fish for several hours, and Joe had a couple bites. I'd had a couple bites, but nothing was in the boat. It was starting to turn into a tough morning. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the content, though, and subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of people out there that have watched the content and haven't subscribed yet. Go ahead and do it. It's free. It's a great way to show support for any other content creators out there on YouTube. So please hit that subscribe button. And also, just a reminder, we do live streams on Monday nights at 7:30. If you guys are available on Monday nights at 7:30, come check out the live stream. Got all kinds of great guests on there. We've got Major League Fishing pros, we've got Bassmaster pros, we've got local and regional hammers. We just talk fishing. Lasts probably about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Love to see you on there. You can leave comments and questions. You can ask the guests different questions to get feedback and stuff. It's just a bunch of fish heads just talking fishing for a few hours. And I'm also dropping content on Wednesdays and Fridays. So hit the bell notification and you will get a notification anytime I drop in that content. This was what got that fish in the boat. This is a Cumberland Pro Lures Apex Underspin. This is one of my favorites. It's actually the only one I've been fishing for the last couple of years. So if you guys are out there thinking about picking up some underspins, trying some underspins, check this out. Fall's a great time to throw an underspin. And this was one of those days where the fish were spread out. And kind of a funny story, I was throwing a swim bait and I wasn't getting bit on it, and then I started throwing a swim jig. I got a lot of confidence in a swim jig. Joe was throwing a swim jig. He was getting a few bites. He was throwing a green pumpkin swim jig, so I switched to a white swim jig. You know, as a co-angler, you want to be throwing something different than your boater most of the time. Once a bite is established and it's obvious that they're biting something better than the other thing, and your boater's got that something, you may want to switch to what he's throwing if it just becomes the deal, you know. But until then, you want to kind of mix it up. Kind of helps both guys in the back of the boat. So he's throwing green pumpkin, I'm throwing white. I wasn't getting any feedback. And we came around this corner, cut across this little cove, and we started fishing this kind of flatter, rocky bank, and the wind was blowing in there just a little bit. And something told me, my gut instinct said, you need to be throwing an underspin. So I tied an underspin on, tried this little Cumberland Pro underspin. I had a little I think a 3.5 inch swim bait made by Hawgz Custom Baits. And I made probably like 5 casts, and that smallmouth absolutely smoked that thing. I didn't even really have to set the hook. I just kind of pulled back. It was an awesome bite. You know, I got it around the power poles. It got a little bit squirrely, and I just let it into the net. So awesome. Get that fish in the boat. Now, goal number 2 was to make the second day cut. This is a 2-day tournament. This is the BFL Super Tournament. It's the last tournament of the year, number 5, and the top 20% get to fish a day 2. We had 95 boats, so I'm thinking like 19 boats are gonna make the second day. So 19 cows, 19 boaters will make that second day. So after I got that regional fish out of the way, I'm thinking, man, I need like 6 pounds. If I can get 6 pounds in a boat, I'm definitely gonna be making day 2 cut. And then Joe is sitting really good in the points too. I think he was in 35th. So he needs to get a fish in the boat so he can fish the regionals. So that was goal number 2, is to make sure, hoping Joe, Joe gets a fish, and then I'm hoping I can get another fish so I can make day 2.
That's what you call mayfly hatch there. Holy cow. It's a little mayfly hatch going
that's
on.
nothing. They've been hanging off this stuff. Be a foot long hanging down with them old cobwebs.
Really? Jeez.
Little smallmouth. No, it's a little guy. It's a little guy. Wily little sucker. Me too. There we go, folks. Beautiful fish, but it's not going to help. Golly, I got thumped. I got thumped off that. Ah, man, that was a good fish. Absolutely clobbered it. Jeez. Lake conditions on Kentucky Lake in September. The lake was 356. 355 is winter pool, 359 is summer pool. So the lake is almost down to winter pool. A lot of the stuff is out of the water. A lot of that hard cover that's been producing in the spring and the summer is high and dry. The backs of the pockets, the water's getting sucked out of them. They were pulling a little bit of current, but it wasn't crazy current, which is typical for the weekend. They pull Monday through Friday because people are demanding energy. Energy demand is high. On the weekends, they kind of shut it down for the most part, unless they're really trying to pull the lake down. And there was a little bit of current, but it wasn't enough to really get the fish going out there on the main lake. So slick conditions for the most part, overcast. There were storms in the area. It was kind of hit and miss. We never got wet, luckily, but it was kind of all around us. It was just kind of sliding to the south of us. There he is. Yep. Close. I don't know. Close. There you go.
Hey, there you go.
All right, man. I don't know. I think he's 15.
He'd be close. He'd probably be 14, 7, 8.
Yeah, probably 14, 7/8. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's the same fish or not. Same area.
Look at there.
All right, got 2. Thanks, man.
Good deal.
All right, there we go, number 2.
We have to work for.
All right, I need one more and I'll get to it tomorrow probably. There you go, smallmouth. Now you got somebody to push around in there. Just like that, it happens fast. You gotta keep your head down. But I got fish number 2 in the boat. I'm feeling pretty good, but I still don't feel like I got enough weight to make day 2. That fish bit a shaky head. Shaky head is something that has really been good for me this year in the BFLs. I've caught a lot of fish. I've weighed in most of my fish. There's been a shaky head in the mix. And the one that I've been fishing this year almost exclusively is made by Hawgz Custom Baits, or Hawgz Baits. This is the Pro Shaky Head. It's a great jig head. I mean, it's got a nice hook. It's got a good head. It doesn't seem to get hung up as much as some of the other ones. There it is right there, that little bad boy. I'm usually fishing 3/16. This is like a 1/8, but 3/16 is kind of my go-to. I like to fish something a little bit lighter behind the boater. That way I'm not getting hung up a bunch. If you're a guy or gal that likes a screw lock, Cumberland Pro Lures makes a really good shaky head with a screw lock. Crocagator makes another good one. But if you like this, You know, like me, I don't really care for a screw lock unless I'm really skipping. If I'm skipping and shaky head around, you definitely need a screw lock because that worm's gonna slide down. But if you're fishing open water, I tend to just like this right here with just this traditional keeper on there. I think the gap is better. That screw lock comes up and it kind of gets in the way of the hook point. You get less of a gap. I've talked about this in the past in some of my videos, but for me, if it's open water situation, even flipping around wood and stuff, I tend to go towards this. And I just had a little centipede. Like French fry type worm. It's a bait that's been getting a lot of bites. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still feeling like I need 6 pounds. And I know I don't have close to 6 pounds. That was just a 15, maybe 15.5 inch largemouth. And Joe's got to get a fish. Joe has got to get a fish. We need to get him a fish. But keeping your head down is key. We go a lot of time, you know, there's a lot of time between bites and your mind will start wandering. I was coming down that bank and Joe had kind of flipped some of that wood that was in the water, some of those laydowns and stuff. And I just kind of fished back behind the boat and I just kind of let that bait soak, and sure enough, one picked it up. So always remember, if you're in the back of the boat, just because your boater has fished that, go ahead and fish it, because most of the time you're going to be throwing something a little bit different. And you never know. There could be a fish there and he just didn't want what the boater was throwing, and he might suck in your stuff and you're looking good.
I figured I'd need 6 pounds to fish tomorrow. I probably got 4, maybe 4.
No.
You think I got 4 in there or not?
I think you got 4.
Well, I know the last tournament, that one fish I had was 5.3 and I got 11th place with 5.3.
Yeah.
So I figure if I get 6, I'll for sure be able to fish tomorrow. Because they're only taking probably 18 people though.
Yeah, top 20%.
Yeah, you need 1.
I just need 1 for the points.
I ain't telling you nothing you don't know. You bit?
I don't think it was bad, so we just picked that worm. That would be a problem.
Oh man, I'm in the stuff. That was a bite. He pulled me down in it just like he talked about. I don't think it's coming out. Actually, I think it was bass. I pulled up and hit that brush and boom. And I pulled. Yeah, I got it now. Got some. Oh no, here's what it was. Whatever that belongs to. That ain't a carp though, is it? Is that a bass or a drum?
It's like a drum.
It might be a big drum. Yeah. He thumped it, whatever it was.
I got one.
Yeah. Yeah, close.
Well, I think he'll make
I think we found the right little pocket, buddy. Slow down and...
It all was supposed to have been right. Go ahead and fish. I'll get that.
Let's see how he is.
Yeah, you still got some more fish to catch. Yeah, good.
Oh yeah.
Just barely.
Barely. Yeah, it's a little squeaker, line burner. Yeah, he's good. He touches. Good job, man. Barely. Good job.
Yes, sir. My man Joe got one in the boat. The skunk is out of the boat for Joe. That fish right there is going to get him into the regionals. Now we're working on day 2. I've got 2 in the boat. He's got 1. I don't think either one of us have enough. We're just going to keep our head down, keep grinding. We're running out of time, but it can happen quick. It's just a matter of a couple casts.
Starting to get a nice little collection of things in this bottle. You might be able to sell it for like abstract art on eBay.
Hey, some pull back.
Yeah. As long as we can make up a good story behind it, somebody will buy it.
I told you. I was hoping something bigger.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Little small jaw. Ain't gonna help.
For a 2-pounder.
Not a 2-ouncer. When they want it, they want it. All right, folks, midday report. Got a couple hours left to fish, and it has been slow. It's been a grind, just hunting and pecking. You get a bite here, and then you get no bites for a long time. I got 2 small ones in the well. He's got 1 in the well. So we're feeling better. We just got to capitalize on our bites, get them in the boat, and hopefully run through another area where we get some more bites. There's a bite. Little guy. Small jaw.
Watching the boat on little fellas.
Come here, buddy. Jeez. He's still trying to swim. Settle down.
There's a smallmouth still in here, carp or no carp.
Yeah. There we go. Beautiful little fish. Wood, man. It's a wood deal for sure. Yeah. Oh, you were stopping for me? Thanks, man. Did you break your rod tip?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Sure did. If you ain't about 7 years old, they get the transport fee.
They weren't biting the crankbait anyway. They weren't biting the crankbait anyway.
Well, you ready to go for a ride?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, look at him go. Did he dip as good as I kept that?
That was nice, man.
He did.
Feisty little sucker. There you go. All right. Happy to have that one.
Yeah.
Squeaker. There we go, little small jaw. Alright, thanks.
There he is. How you doing, guys?
That's 2 little guys, man. What's going on, fellas?
Legendary 10 horsepower.
That's me, man. Yeah.
He's my big, he's your biggest fan.
And Martin, 4 bags. There's a boater. Number 1. What about number 5?
I never got the fifth one took.
Boat 90, Gabe Montgomery. Yeah, okay, thanks. I got 2 small ones. Yeah. What's up, bro?
9 pounds.
Got me a couple squeakers.
All right. 16 plates. Take it right in the boat. See how that holds up.
2. Yeah. There you go, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Maybe call us if there's a coin in West Pacific, Kentucky. Got 2 bags.
Guess I might not see you till next year, huh?
Probably not.
Joseph Taylor, 2 bags.
He's like going
You want me to go first?
You go. You see there's a boater?
No. Said Gabe Montgomery or not?
They got it swapped up. He's got away his. You're showing 2 fish.
It's showing 2. He got 1.
I need Joseph Taylor. But I only got 1 fish.
It's showing 2 on the screen. Okay.
Okay. Joe's got 1 bass. 1 pound 14 ounces, 114. Thank you, Dale. Gabe Montgomery, 2 bass, fishing as a co-anchor, Jackson, Missouri. Currently 20th in the points.
What's up, brother?
And these 2 bass going away.
4 pounds and 6 ounces, 4-6, good. 13th place. Could be fishing them all.
Really?
We're taking 19.
Nice. Sweet, that's a surprise. That means it was tough. Well, yeah. I still don't believe it till I get the text.
Fell asleep about halfway. Ran right over. Well, what do you weigh?
13th place right now. Taking 19. Yeah. 4 pounds, 6 ounces.
Take them out.
Hey,
Take every one of them as you
I'm
get
happy to have them. How'd you do?
Right at 17. 16, 13.
Where you at?
I was leading it. Only got fish for an hour and a half.
Modest. You're like, 16 something. Good, man.
I watch on YouTube and stuff.
Oh, Gabe, good to meet you.
Hey, I've been using a little head rig with creature bait. It's been working a little bit.
Got
the first 5. Hey, what was the cutoff? Like, where are you at right now?
I'm in 13th place with 4 pounds, 6 ounces.
I am in, I can't remember where I'm in. I have a total of 6 pounds, 6 ounces. I think I'm leading with big bass right now.
Oh, yeah, you're killing it, dude.
Yeah, 6'6", big bass.
Good work, dude.
One of the guys was the shaky head with the bait fuel like you use in the 81 June BFL, the Trieve.
Yep, one of them on that and then one on the underspin.
I caught mine off top water and speed baits.
Really? My Asian carp kicked my rod out of the boat. We thought we lost it because we were dealing with that Asian carp, and then I didn't realize it until I went up there and counted my rods, and there was one missing. And so we spun around, and sure enough, it was floating because of that cork handle. I got to go find my boater, but it's nice meeting you guys.
Yeah, I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so. Thanks. I had 4 pounds, 6 ounces at 2.
You'll be good to go to Pickwick, won't you?
Yeah. Yep. How'd you do?
I only caught 2.
Yeah, looks like decent ones though.
Nah, one is.
Yeah.
But it's tough.
Yeah, it was slow, man.
We were here like 2 weeks ago, and it's a lot better than this. I'm surprised when this is part.
That's what my boater was saying. He said he caught a lot more fish a couple weeks ago. They just keep drawing it down, and
Yeah, that and I don't know what it is. You'd think though, as the weather's getting cooler, the water cooled down, they find a little bit.
it looked like a perfect day for.
Pulling more current too. I think it's like closer to 40-something thousand today, or 45, something like that.
Yeah. I thought there'd be a topwater bite. We never got on a topwater bite.
Yeah,
But
no, I tried that a bunch too. And I'm getting
yeah. Good seeing you, man.
Man, enjoy your videos.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'll have one today. Well, I guess I made the regionals. That was kind of the goal.
There you go.
Just put one in the boat.
I think that was the goal to me.
Yeah, no kidding. Just get a bite. Just get a bite. It's tough out there.
Was one fish.
Yeah. You're sitting good in points, aren't you? You're like, yeah, you're like top 10, I think, if I remember. Okay. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Now you wait. What do you do?
Hey, hate to ask you all. Anybody, I don't have my phone on me. Can y'all?
Check out this TV. I mean, this is original gangster. This is OG. You just don't see these TVs anymore. Look at that. Man, the old bubble tube. Look at that. Give you a little side view just to get the full perspective. Got that deep fat back. I mean, that's nice. I mean, that is nice. You just don't see those anymore. I had to get a room since I made day 2. I'm at Paris Landing Motel in Buchanan, Tennessee. Nice clean rooms. Really nice clean rooms. Just 2 maybe queen size beds. You got your little vanity over here, and you got a bathroom. Downside is there is no microwave and there's no little refrigerator. But they do have a little utility room that has ice. And I think they might have a fridge, like a community fridge that you can put your stuff in. But the TV, I mean, it's worth it just for the TV. Look at that. You just don't get that anymore. All right, folks. Day 1 is a wrap. Your boy finished 14th. So I get to fish day 2. This was a super tournament. Made the regionals. That was goal number 1. Goal number 2 was to catch enough weight to fish the second day of the super tournament, and we did it. Had 2 fish for 4 pounds, 6 ounces, and it was not easy. I mean, you had to keep your head in the game. Caught several short fish, and I was just very, very fortunate to get what I had. Had a great boater. Joe was awesome. He worked hard to put us around fish. He caught 1 keeper. I think it was a little bit less than 2 pounds, so I think he made the regional as well. Weights were low, weights were tough. I think he finished in 50-something place. So he was in 35th in the points. I'm pretty sure he's going to the regional, so that's awesome. I was in 20th. I don't know what I'm in now, but I'm in 14th. It took 19 boats to the second day.
so I can't drop a place. I do know that. I mean, I'm still gonna be 20th or so at least. So excited. It was tough though. Like I said, we fished a lot of flat stuff in the morning, but towards the midday, end of the day, we did fish some deeper stuff, and it was just random. You know, I caught the one bait on a Cumberland Pro underspin, and I caught another fish on a shaky head. And Joe caught his fish on, I think, a jig. It might have been a swim jig. But it was just, man, it was just random. It was just random. That lake is tough. Tennessee River's tough in the fall. I don't care what section of the Tennessee River you're on. It is tough. They were drawing the lake down. I think the lake is at 356 right now. Winter pool's 355. Summer pool's 359. So the lake is drawn down. Everything is real flat. A lot of the cover's out of the water. We fished down by Big Sandy. You know, we started in the Big Sandy area, and then we ran down to the Danville Bridge, that area. So we stayed in Tennessee. And I'm looking forward to going tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I got my rain gear, and I'm gonna do a little bit of tackle prep before I go to bed. But give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the content. Thanks for going along with me on this journey, man. You know, regionals. After that, All-American. Who knows? You just never know. Shout out to, let me give a shout out to guy I met at the weigh-in, and he offered to let me stay in his place, and it is Carlton. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that. It's always good to run into people that watch the channel, and it's always good to when somebody offers your place to stay. But I'm staying here a lot closer. I'm like 2 minutes away, and I didn't want to make that long of a drive because it was like a 40-minute drive. But tomorrow, day 2, have a separate video. Wish me luck. Until next time.